At the heart of a distant galaxy cluster lies an object so extreme it challenges the limits of physical imagination. It does not shine with its own light. It does not explode like a supernova. It cannot be seen directly at all. Yet its presence reshapes an entire region of space on scales that span hundreds of thousands of light years. This is Phoenix A, one of the most massive black holes ever discovered, a gravitational titan, so immense it seems to bend not only matter and light, but the boundaries of comprehension itself. Phoenix A resides at the center of the Phoenix Cluster, a colossal galaxy cluster located roughly 8.6 billion light-years from Earth in the constellation Phoenix. Galaxy clusters are the largest gravitationally bound structures in the universe. They contain hundreds or even thousands of galaxies, all embedded within vast reservoirs of superheated gas that glow in X-rays and enormous halos of invisible dark matter. At the center of this immense gravitational web sits a single dominant galaxy, and in its core, Phoenix A. Its estimated mass approaches 100 billion times that of our Sun. The number is almost abstract. For comparison, the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way, Sagittarius A*, has a mass of about 4 million suns. The black hole in Messier 87, whose shadow was captured in the first ever black hole image by the Event Horizon Telescope, contains about 6.5 billion solar masses. Phoenix A surpasses even that cosmic heavyweight many times over. To appreciate the scale, imagine replacing our Sun with Phoenix A. The event horizon, the point of no return, would not merely engulf the inner planets. It would extend far beyond the orbit of Pluto, swallowing the entire known planetary system with ease. Its Schwarzschild radius would span hundreds of billions of kilometers. A beam of light would take days to cross its diameter. Entire solar systems could vanish within its gravitational boundary without leaving a trace. But Phoenix A is not simply a static sphere of darkness. It is dynamic, active, and extraordinarily energetic. Black holes grow by feeding. Gas, dust, stars, and sometimes entire galaxies fall inward under gravity's pull. As matter spirals toward the event horizon, it forms an accretion disk, a rotating structure heated to millions of degrees. Friction and compression cause this disk to radiate enormous amounts of energy, sometimes outshining all the stars in the host galaxy combined. Magnetic fields can channel part of this energy into jets that blast outward at nearly the speed of light, extending for hundreds of thousands of light years. In many galaxy clusters, this activity regulates star formation. The central black hole heats surrounding gas, preventing it from cooling and collapsing into new stars. This process, known as feedback, acts like a thermostat on galactic growth. Too much cooling leads to runaway star formation. Too much heating suppresses it. Yet the Phoenix cluster defies expectations. The central galaxy within the cluster is producing stars at a staggering rate, hundreds of solar masses per year. That is hundreds of times faster than the Milky Way's current star formation rate. Despite Phoenix A's tremendous power output, vast quantities of hot gas are cooling, condensing, and igniting into new stars. It is as though the black hole's feedback mechanism is operating in partial equilibrium, unable to completely shut down the cosmic assembly line. This unusual balance makes the Phoenix cluster one of the most important laboratories for studying galaxy evolution. Somehow, in this distant region of space, the interplay between gravity, radiation, and cooling gas produces both one of the largest known black holes and one of the most intense star-forming environments in any massive cluster observed. The physics near Phoenix A pushes Einstein's general relativity to its limits. According to relativity, mass and energy curve space-time. A black hole represents curvature taken to its ultimate extreme. At the center lies a singularity, a point where density becomes infinite and known physical laws cease to function predictably. The event horizon surrounding it is not a surface in the traditional sense, but a boundary in space-time itself. Cross it, and every possible path leads inward. What happens at the singularity remains unknown. Our current theories, general relativity and quantum mechanics, cannot be fully reconciled under such extreme conditions. A complete theory of quantum gravity is still elusive. In this way, Phoenix A becomes more than an astronomical object. It becomes a testing ground for the deepest questions in physics. It exposes the seams in our mathematical descriptions of reality. Despite its overwhelming gravity, Phoenix A does not act like a cosmic vacuum cleaner indiscriminately sucking in everything nearby. Gravity follows precise rules. If our Sun were replaced by a black hole of equal mass, Earth would continue orbiting at the same distance. It is mass, not magical suction, that determines gravitational influence. Phoenix A's dominance is most profound at the center of its galaxy cluster, where matter is dense and interactions frequent. Over billions of years, black holes like Phoenix A grow through mergers. When galaxies collide, a common event in crowded clusters, their central black holes sink toward the merged galaxy's center through gravitational interactions with surrounding stars and gas. Eventually, they form a binary pair, spiraling closer until they merge in a cataclysmic release of gravitational waves. Each merger increases mass, expands the event horizon, and deepens gravitational influence. Given its extraordinary size, Phoenix A likely experienced numerous such mergers. The Phoenix cluster's dense environment would have provided ample opportunity for galactic collisions. In addition, sustained accretion of cooling gas over cosmic time may have allowed it to grow steadily for billions of years. Yet even black holes may face theoretical growth limits. As matter falls inward, radiation from the accretion process pushes outward. This radiation pressure can counteract further infall, establishing a balance known as the Eddington limit. For a black hole to reach tens of billions of solar masses, either accretion must have been remarkably efficient for extended periods, or repeated mergers must have accelerated growth beyond typical expectations. When we observe Phoenix A, we are seeing ancient history. Its light has traveled 8.6 billion years to reach us. We observe it as it existed when the universe was roughly half its current age. In studying this distant giant, astronomers are effectively looking backward in time, examining how extreme structures formed during earlier cosmic epochs. Advanced space observatories detect Phoenix A primarily through X-ray emissions from a surrounding hot gas and through optical and infrared measurements of the central galaxy. The intense gravitational well influences gas dynamics, temperature distributions, and radiation patterns across the cluster. Even though the black hole itself is invisible, its fingerprints are everywhere. If Phoenix A were placed at the center of our galaxy, its influence would dramatically reshape the Milky Way's core. Stellar orbits near the center would accelerate. Gas clouds would heat to extreme temperatures. The night sky, viewed from nearby stars, would blaze with radiation from the accretion disk. Yet from a safe distance, gravity would still obey predictable laws. The universe remains orderly, even when hosting objects of such staggering scale. Perhaps the most astonishing aspect of Phoenix A is not just its size, but its coexistence with vigorous star formation. It represents a cosmic paradox, a destroyer and creator operating in tandem. The same gravitational pull that consumes matter also shapes the environment in which new stars are born. The cluster is both a furnace of stellar birth and a domain of extreme gravitational collapse. The name Phoenix is fitting. In mythology, the phoenix rises from its own ashes. Here, amid powerful feedback and gravitational extremes, stars are continually reborn from cooling gas in the shadow of one of the universe's largest black holes. Destruction and creation occur side by side. And yet, Phoenix A does not break reality. It obeys the same physical constants that govern atoms, planets, and galaxies. Gravity, electromagnetism, thermodynamics all remain consistent. What changes is scale. The equations hold, but the numbers become immense. From our vantage point around an ordinary star in a quiet spiral galaxy, it is difficult to truly grasp such magnitude. Our sun feels enormous. Our galaxy feels vast. But Phoenix A reminds us that the universe extends far beyond familiar measures. There are structures so massive that they redefine the meaning of large, yet they remain part of a coherent cosmic order. In the silent depths of the Phoenix Cluster, this gravitational colossus anchors galaxies, shapes intergalactic gas, fuels star formation, and challenges the limits of theoretical physics. It stands as one of the most extreme objects ever measured, a monument to the universe's capacity for scale. Phoenix A does not shatter the laws of nature. It reveals how expansive, resilient, and astonishing those laws truly are.